We're just gonna put a little Tony Sasher seasoning on here, Creole seasoning. It's kind of salty, so I won't put a lot.
And you can always use any seasoning of your choice as well. You're not gonna be limited to what I'm using.
And you can pick one of these bad boys up at Home Depot. All right, I'm gonna throw some small pieces of hickory up here. I'm gonna let that catch up and get going. All right, I have gotten the coals and the hickory wood to burn down like I want to, so we're gonna go ahead and start grilling this bad boy. And we're just gonna kind of move it back and forth here throughout the process. So we're just kind of moving it to the left and to the right here. Don't want to keep it in one spot too long. It's not going to take too long to cook. We're going to flip it here. Like I say, I'm just moving it back and forth here on the flame. Just don't want it to sit in one spot too long. Like I said, I'm just kind of moving it back and forth here. Not keeping it in one spot too long. I don't want it to get burned or overcooked. Go ahead and give it a peep, see what it's looking like on the underside. It's coming. It's almost done. This is just one of the ways I grill salmon. You don't have to constantly move it, but this is the method that I chose today to use. All right, we're gonna get ready to flip her back over and just let this portion of the skin get a little more color to it. Even though we're not gonna eat it, I don't care about the skin. I just kept the skin on to kind of keep the fish together so it wouldn't fall apart. That's the only reason the skin is on there. We're gonna go ahead and flip this bad boy. you go, look at it, looking pretty. She is done. I'm just gonna give her a couple more minutes on here. I'm gonna take her off and go ahead and get my garlic butter.
All right, and here she lies, looking all beautiful. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes to cook this, constantly moving it. And I'm gonna let it lie here while I prepare this garlic butter.
You got 5 tablespoons of butter there. We're gonna let it melt. All right, you're gonna add some rosemary to that. And we're gonna add this garlic.
I would normally saute this for about 1 to 2 minutes, but for this particular cook, I would like my garlic to be crispy.
We're just gonna let that sit here and simmer for a few minutes, just to get that flavor all in that butter. All right, we didn't let that garlic got all crusted up and that flavor is all infused in that butter. And we're gonna go ahead and add that butter. That butter, that rosemary for that flavor. And lastly, we're gonna add some lemon juice. Some freshly squeezed lemon juice to finish that off. A rule of thumb is, your fish, if it flakes up, it is good to go. So there you go, all the flaking, fully cooked.